When you hear it, you're gonna think we're insane.
Try us.
I'll let you know.
From the start.
But never once did we find any sign or evidence of intrusion.
Annabelle
And this all
case.
led you to believe that the doll was possessed?
Yes.
You did what?
Move
She wanted
into
to live
the
with us
doll.
by inhabiting the doll. We said yes. But then things...
And that was just like a normal conversation. Like, hey, I have a doll. You would like to move in? How about this? Let me move into the doll. How are you going to get into the doll? Okay. All right. And we are being currently led to believe that this doll was the one who did all these things. I mean, the crayon was in the doll's hand. Yeah, I'm going to let you know right now, you probably shouldn't open that door. You even have like a peephole? Get out of that house. Out. Move. Leave that thing right there. Whatever's going on, I don't like it. All right. Somehow there's banging on a front door in a house that has no peephole. All right. In an apartment that has no peephole. I don't know why you'd be in this establishment, right? But I don't like this, guys. I don't like this at all.
Terrified. We don't know what's going on or what to do.
I'm not like generally good with these type of movies. Feels very haunting.
Any questions?
Yes.
Where's the doll now?
Someplace safe.
Where's the doll now?
Yep.
So, what are you guys? I mean, what do people call you?
Well, we've been called demonologists.
Demonologists.
Ghost hunters, paranormal researchers.
Okay. Hey, listen.
Wackos.
I'd call you these
But
two
we
names
prefer to
right
be known
there.
simply as Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Okay. Ed and Lorraine Warren. All right. Okay. Clairvoyant. All right. Demonologist. I've never heard this word before ever in my life, guys. All right. Based on a true story. I've never had like inanimate objects like do things. I'm not saying that I would like for that to happen, but apparently if it's a possibility, then that in fact is frightening. Probably more frightening than you can actually imagine. I've never had anything like crazy happen to me like that, guys. Nothing. I can explain everything that happens around me. So how can... Oh no, guys. I don't know if I'm ready for this mentally.
Wow.
That is a hideous vehicle.
I don't hear anything.
Do I get to pick my own room, or do I have no choice in that either?
Let me guess. She's mad she had to move to what looks to be the country. I'm not sure Rhode Island looks like this anywhere.
Well, first cute boy she meets, she'll forget about Jersey.
Jersey? You're better off here. You are, in fact, better off anywhere else but New Jersey. All right?
Great. Can't wait. Come on, Sadie.
Don't worry.
Sadie,
Rhode
let's go.
Island will get the stink off you.
Hey, come. All right, suit yourself.
If the dog doesn't like it, I don't like it. All right, so guys, listen, a lot of paint work is going to be needed. Absolutely. All right? Just want you guys to know, there's a lot of wear and tear from the many, many years of flicking up and down this switch here. Yeah, a lot of paint work. Hopefully that's just not dirt. Oh.
Come on, April! Mom wants us inside!
Waterfront. I mean, not much frontage. I mean, maybe if you clear some of the brush, you'll have a little bit more, but the tree also has a lot of character.
I found Cindy!
Guys, you don't know the house well enough. Someone's gonna get hurt.
You're not okay. Your mother was absolutely correct here.
think we have a cellar or something.
I want to see. I want to see.
Okay. Look.
Here, matches. Thank you.
Oh, guys, one of my worst nightmares, absolutely. Like purchasing one of these older houses here and then finding out that there's like some secret room and they were doing all types of craziness in said secret room in like the 1930s. I'm like finding things inside of these properties, I'm sure, super fun, right? But I just never want to encounter that. Like something that's not on the actual blueprints of the house. Nope. Worst nightmare. Absolutely.
Hard to tell, you know, it's
Right.
an old piano and a whole bunch of garbage.
Yeah, maybe you should wait for like the daytime or something.
Son of a...
Yeah. Or get a flashlight. Something.
Wow.
Like a candle.
Raj?
That place is loaded with spiders.
Ew. Oh. Stop it, Nancy. It's not funny.
Got extra
Oh, so they have paint. Bro, get to work. Immediately.
footage anyway.
I'll check it out.
Man, I'm fried.
Something's up with Sadie.
Yeah, I don't know what her problem is.
Do you ever get a dog outside? I mean, I get it. Sure. Outside dog. Is it like on a chain? I guess things are different in different states, obviously, but that looks... Don't come to the South with that. I don't think I don't think you could do that. I'm not sure at all you could do that. I'm sure one of you guys let me know in the comments.
Couldn't get her to...
Nobody here's fried.
Go ahead and Chris in the house. Guys, as of right now, I think the movie is filmed decently. I like this section of the movie here. The first half was good, right? Before they split to that, them talking on a stage, the people talking on a stage at least. This is much warmer, not as vivid, but it's just like a overall warmer, more vibrant the coloring of the actual scenes themselves. And the reason why I say decent is because there are a lot of issues here in terms of like the cinematography. It could have been done on purpose. Maybe they're specifically using vintage lenses. That could be it. It could just be that's what I'm seeing as like an error, because we fixed a lot of the issues here with like coating on the front of lenses. Guys, right? I don't have any lenses here, but that stops this chromatic aberration here that tends to happen on the super bright light scenes, images, sections of the scene I'm talking about here. That's an issue for me when I see it, right? I'm sure we'll see it again. I'll point it out to you when I see it. Because they're definitely using, it's just all of these bug bites on her. This is done on purpose, maybe? Or I don't know. Let's go. Because the reason why you're showing me something is because it's important, right? Solid, high dynamic range images. Okay. Maybe that came from christening last night.
It reeked like something died.
Is it still there?
No.
Problem solved.
I mean, bro, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of weird smells. You moved in so fast into this house. Personally, you should have gotten it ready at least a month before moving in, at the very least, with a lot of what we're seeing here. I can imagine what it smells like, because the father has done nothing at all to make this house livable for his family.
Yeah.
Wait. So, hold on. If the furnace is down there, obviously it would be, right? I mean, you should have known the house had some type of basement, again, if the furnace is down there. So they sealed it up without ever thinking that they needed to ever work on the furnace at any time? A little weird, guys. Wait a second. Why was it sealed? I mean, I'm guessing to hide something secret down here. I'm guessing we're going to find this out eventually, right? But again, the furnace is here. Why would you... That doesn't make any sense, bro. That may drive me crazy, slightly.
Maybe you got knocked around on the move.
Speaking of knocked around, what did you do to me last night?
Ouch. I didn't do that.
Some heavy christening.
No.
You know how that could have been prevented, most likely? If something happened and the dog was on the chain, the dog couldn't protect itself anyway. Not really, right? Just the length of the chain. So guess what just happened here? Lesson on why you don't leave dogs on chains outside. Right there.
Well, the way I see it is, it's safer for these things to be in here than out there. It's kind of like keeping guns off the street.
Well, why not just throw them in an incinerator, destroy them?
Well, that would only destroy the vessel.
Okay.
Sometimes it's better to keep the genie in the bottle.
All right, so right now he's currently setting up the world, right? All right, so these are things that happen in this universe, whatever universe this is. All right, noted. And this is how they
Hey,
happen.
is the Annabelle doll here? Well, Father Gordon told me that...
Well, that was different. What happened to my wife happened during an exorcism.
What's the difference?
Excuse me.
There was something inside this room.
Honey, what are you doing? Come here. You know better.
Okay, it's a child.
Right? Georgiana? What's going on in here?
Daddy, look.
Well, you look very pretty.
All right.
Bro, shouldn't you have built like some type of outbuilding on your property or something to have that in there rather than just inside your house where your kid can touch? Specifically, if in this universe you have the capability to touch something and then that thing is a conduit and somehow a demon gets into your body and then you need an exorcism. I don't know if that's how it works, but you understand, right? Like, shouldn't this be far away?
Well done. Go get dressed.
$3:07. Is the time referencing the bewitching hour? Or close to it? What is the significance of 3:07?
Not funny, Nancy.
Oh, that's not Nancy.
What?
Stop grabbing my foot.
Shut up. I didn't do anything.
You're right.
Okay, you're not really sleeping. Either that or Nancy is incredibly, an incredibly light sleeper, basically. Because there's no way you could talk to me in that volume and I'll hear anything you're saying.
Stop farting.
I mean, you should definitely go and see what's happening. But be careful. Be very careful. Maybe the wind? Yeah, the wind.
In my room. She's sleepwalking again.
Okay. All right. So we have a sleepwalker, Cindy. Like, I understand you're not supposed to, like, wake him up, guys, but I'm not sure I'll allow you to make all that noise.
I've never seen her do this before.
But I wonder what the reason is. Why can't you wake them up? Like, is it, like, shocking? Like, super shocking? For him?
It's weird.
I don't know. You do me a favor, go see a doctor for
Yeah, I think it's time for the hospital. All right? That looks frightening. All right? Is that like the same spot the dog expired in? And also, really quickly, when they went to go look at this house. All right. So when they went to go look at this house, they didn't recognize that these are windows? They didn't recognize that there's a basement? And that's not just a regular, common, typical slab of concrete? Did you think they put windows on concrete? On Oh, God. Wait a second. Okay. Did you think that they put windows on foundations of made out of concrete, and it was just like a slab? You didn't speculate in your head. Oh, where's the basement at? You didn't ask these questions. You didn't.
Cindy, you have your lunch?
Second solid zoom in here.
Yes, I do. You're my friend, right? Yeah, let's play.
I hear no one speaking.
Who are you talking to?
Rory.
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 He's my new friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, do you want to see him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? How?
With.
Okay.
But you
It's
have
like
to
an
twist the
imaginary
key.
friend.
Okay.
Boo, Mommy! Got ya!
Or Zach. Well, okay, I guess Rory doesn't want to see me, huh?
Right.
Oh, well.
Maybe
Can we
he.
play hide and clap?
She's Rory.
Please, nobody ever
Guys, for a second there.
ask me for
Right on.
3 claps.
Okay. 7, 8,
It's a dangerous
9,
game, guys.
10.
Looks like it.
April.
Well, where'd she run to? She's in the closet.
Ha! You took your blindfold off. I win. You weren't even warm, Mom. I was in Christine and Nancy.
I don't like this, bro. I don't like this. I don't like this movie. My hands are sweating. I got chills. Nope. I don't like this. Oh, the kids are at school. The other kids are at school. I don't know what's happening here. But take your hands out of that. Take whatever. I saw hands. I did. There's something on the floor, bro. Don't look down. You were for real pulled by something that we cannot see. Okay. I will bear witness.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Good.
Christine?
Turn that way.
Are you all right?
There's something behind the door. There's something behind the door.
There's someone behind the door.
Is it right here? Is it right here? Or was it here?
It's looking right at us.
Is it right here? I don't know. What am I looking at? I can't do these movies. I can't. What does it say?
That it wants my family dead.
You're lying. I didn't hear that. Okay, listen. I will agree with you. Somebody pulled you. Okay, I don't understand how this universe works fully in its completion, right? But something pulled you, and that's absolutely frightening. And then apparently someone was standing behind the door, even though I'm not sure I saw it. But you know, the way you were portraying it, there was obviously something there that I just couldn't see, and your sister couldn't see neither. All right. Look, my heart rate is up.
Father Gordon called. He's got a case he wants us to look into. I said I'd go check it out myself.
He's lied to you probably 20 times since breakfast. Okay? Just to not hurt your feelings. In fact, he has lied to you multiple times today. I'm telling you. Yes.
Right.
Do you remember what you said to me on our wedding night?
Probably not.
Can we do it again?
Oh, well, that was an obvious one.
After that. You said that God brought us together for a reason. Yeah, there's usually always some kind of rational explanation.
Yeah, I'm not sure the one. Wait, hold on. There seems to not be a rational explanation for how I saw that little girl's feet moving. I get it. Different house, different rules, right? But, okay. I'm starting to think she's doing it to herself, because. So who just clapped, bro? It's not fun to troll your mother in the middle of the night. There are a lot of oddities happening here, guys. I mean, maybe you shouldn't have. Maybe you should have fixed the wall, potentially, right? Proper plaster, most likely, because it's one of these older houses, right? And, just made it so... Or maybe hung the pictures better, maybe. The weight of the nails. I can't explain it. But it's weird. Clapping, giggling, and now you just broke all your family images. Whatever.
Who is that?
Whatever is clapping, notice I'm saying whatever, because all of the girls are definitely sleeping, unless your husband came randomly. But I'm not sure that he would do that. Close the door. Close the door right now. Don't go downstairs. I don't want to know.
Who's ever down there? I'm gonna lock you in now!
Oh, guys, there's nothing there. There's nothing doing this to her.
Hey, wanna play hide and clap?
This doesn't make any logical sense here, guys. All right, bro. I think this is the most frightening movie I've ever encountered in my entire life. All right, we're gonna make it through it. We're gonna try. How much left of this torment? An hour. Mental rest time. This is the most frightening thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And keep this in mind, I don't watch movies like this, okay? And it's not just, I'm not a person. I'm just like lost for words. I am absolutely terrified. The kids are sleeping. What is this thing that is inside of your house? That is clapping, closing doors, slamming doors, playing the piano. There's no one in your house. Oh, I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh, okay. All right. Well played. Well played. Well played. Okay. Don't open the door. Don't open the door. Throw the whole thing away. Get this out of your room.
He'd been molested by his father, who had also tortured him repeatedly.
Oh my God. Who would make something like this? Oh. Who would make a movie like this on purpose? Right? Obviously, this was done on purpose. When I watch movies, in order for me to like fully understand, attempt to at least, occasionally understand, right, what's happening in front of me, I have to put myself, okay, into the shoes of the character, as in I am living through that person, right? That's how I can kind of understand and wrap my head around it, because otherwise it's just things on the screen, right? And I'm not sure I can live in this house anymore. Okay? Basically is what I'm trying to say, to let you guys know. I am not sure I can live in this house anymore. I have to leave. I get it. I'm right now I'm a 13-year-old girl, okay? And I live with my parents. I don't know what to do, right? I can't leave because I have to be here, right? And I don't know what to do with myself. Okay? And I'm telling you, this isn't it. We have to leave. Okay? We have to leave right now. Where are we going to go? I don't know. We can't stay here anymore. Okay? Whatever this is, I don't want to be involved in it.
The dark... No, I'm not authorized, but I've assisted on many. See, an exorcism can be...
You need authorization to do this? I mean, why?
Very dangerous, not only for the victim, but for anyone in the room with little to live for. Mm-hmm. And not even an exorcist could bring him back.
Oh, so it had nothing to do with the concept of an exorcism in the first place then. Is that what you're saying, sir? He just had a troubled life. He decided to unfortunately harm his wife, and then he turned the firearm onto himself. Normal.
There's someone here that would like to talk to you.
Oh, hi.
Thanks, Drew.
Sure. I'll see you later.
How can we help?
Oh, earlier we had a conversation slightly. I was telling you about how this movie was filmed okay. But it could be that they're using like vintage lenses, because this is what happens with bad lenses, with like no coating. And this happened all the time, a long time ago. But on film, it was a lot less noticeable. But when you put film lenses onto digital camera bodies, it creates an overabundance of chromatic aberration. This absolutely is a camera error, period. This like weird red hue whenever there's any type of super dark contrasty areas and overblown highlighted areas. It creates this accident. It could be like red, like it is here in this movie, right? It could be like a green, or it could be like a purple, right? It's just a ridiculous error that people think that people don't recognize, which I guess they generally don't recognize it, because most people are not film nerds.
What? What is it?
Well, rancid smells could indicate some type of demonic activity.
Okay.
Well, that's to keep those doors from banging at night. Otherwise, it's like...
I'm gonna be honest here. I'm surprised they can smell the rancid smell coming from New Jersey. I absolutely find that odd. Right? I mean, how can you differentiate the smell of rotten flesh in New Jersey? I don't know. Weird.
All night long, just like that.
Oh, we were hanging those along the stairs. Something just kept knocking them down, so we stopped hanging them up. That's
a great
what I was
photo.
talking about. It was here.
She's picking up a lot. She just hasn't said anything yet. What do you see? What do you see? Mm-hmm. She knows. He's like, nonsense. She's like,
Hey.
there's something wrong. Yep, this is the one. This one's going to make your career.
This dark entity has latched itself to your family and it's feeding off you.
Oh no. Nah, it's gonna follow you.
A lot of spirits in here.
A lot.
This is the one that I'm most worried about because it is so hateful.
A lot of spirits in there.
And even then, I have seen it go horribly wrong.
They keep mentioning something that we have that they're not showing on screen. Is this a universe? I guess what I mean by that is, are there other movies involved with this very specific movie that we're missing?
But before we even get
Should we have seen that one before we've seen this one?
that far,
From the first occurrence.
What?
the whole time. I don't know. You find anything?
Lots.
That's incredibly
It's
strange.
no wonder they're going through what they are. He was married to a woman named Bathsheba. And
Bathsheba? That's weird.
she's related to Marytown Esty and cursed anyone who tried to take her land and hung herself. Time of death was pronounced at 3:00.
The witches worship Satan? I didn't know that. Okay.
7 in the morning.
307.
Well, that people who took her land.
I'm sitting here with Carol, her parent, and with her family, and has been experiencing.
I mean, where are you getting taking the land from? I mean, if your land was example, you buy 100 acres and you obviously are going to start subdividing your land, most likely to sell off in smaller portions. I don't know where you're getting they took my land from. It was sold. They sold it. They didn't just come and take it, bro. You or your husband had the land surveyed and then subdivided. Most likely 200 acres. You sold them off in 10-acre plots. And then most likely what happened later is that they then sold their 10 acres, subdivided it into probably 1-acre plots and made literally a modern subdivision. I don't know if that constitutes taking the land, but all right.
Natural occurrences. Go ahead.
Just make sure you never buy any land, guys, just in case it was previously subdivided, which it in fact was, right? Absolutely.
Find it okay?
Oh, yeah.
Drew, this is Officer Brad.
Officer Brad Hamilton, Harrisville, Rhode Island, PD. Nice to meet you, man. So,
Well, some handshake.
cop, huh? Guess so. You know you can't shoot ghosts, right?
Take it easy on him, Drew. All right, guys, help me get this stuff unloaded.
I don't think he knew that. Based off his expression, he in fact thought he could, shoot a ghost.
It's like a peek through the curtain into another person's life.
Ah, so you just invaded her privacy, basically, because you're clairvoyant. Oh.
What?
What
I
did
had to
you
go.
think?
Like holding a cross to a vampire?
Yeah, exactly. Except I don't believe in vampires.
Why? You believe in everything else, you might as well believe in a vampire, bro.
Yeah, maybe the camera picks something up.
For a guy who doesn't believe, you looked a little freaked out when that door slammed shut.
Yeah. I don't believe it all. I'm telling you this, right? But I am uncomfortable. And keep in mind, this is in our universe, right? So all of this stuff is absolutely real in your universe. And I'm watching a video of what goes on in your universe. And I don't like it. All right? That's it.
It must have been a draft.
Yeah, maybe. It wasn't.
It's funny. The draft never put that look on my face before.
You're funny. Oh, this place. Nice fish country here.
Rhode Island country. The storms don't normally just roll in that fast, guys. Possession? Oh, cough. Yeah, bro. Okay. Nope. Gotta take a break. Mandatory. I can't do this. I cannot do this.
Got a nice place here, Roger. Lorraine and I always wanted a spot in the country.
I'll bite from him.
Hey, hand me a wrench, would you?
He laughed.
Hey,
You don't want this place.
it really means a lot to us to have you here. I
think this place would be perfect for you, though.
I admit I was a
Seriously.
little bit skeptical going in.
Rain. I didn't want to.
Oh, why's that?
They get a lot of stories of people probably
Whatever Lorraine sees,
thinking
feels,
something
touches,
happened.
It helps people, but it also takes a toll on her. And I won't ask.
Notice he didn't say she didn't drink anything. But I'm thinking if you took the time out to drink something, you probably would eat something, right? And you know how I know she drank something? Because she's here. You probably let it in when you open the door.
Look what she made me do.
Ed?
Look what she made me do!
Nah, he's not okay.
This way. This is where I hide.
This is where I hide. Follow me this way. Something behind it? Oh! This is where I hide. Oh, good.
There you go.
Yep, it's going to fit perfectly into that spot. And that obviously has been moved recently, because obviously the indentation would not really be there. Hey, be careful. Be careful, okay? Yeah, put your hands all over the nastiness. Okay. Oh! Where does that go? Oh, our legs are broken. Those are done. Don't stand up. End up in the basement. Bro, go to the basement. Okay. All right, good. Oh my God. Yeah. Rope. Bro, just check the basement. Yeah, he got it. The mother.
Have the footage developed and get it over to Father Gordon. He's our liaison to the church. I imagine we'll get a pretty fast response.
Okay. What? Apparition. So.
It's me. Is Judy okay? Can you go check, please? I know it.
I mean, now the house actually knows the girl's face because you left the locket downstairs. Why don't you go get that? Right? Take that out of here. Yeah, the mother. Check on the mother.
Father, they don't have a lot of time.
No, they don't. Not with the mother. most likely possessed. So it's acting as a remote haunting.
Dad?
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't. Yeah, go ahead and close that door. Close that door specifically, please. So basically what we get from this is the only thing real that's actually inside this house is the initial story that we saw in the first, like, 4 or 5 minutes of the movie. That same banging. Yeah, there's something wrong. Hurry up.
You okay? There's no one rocking in the chair.
Oh, well, it's latched onto you. Well, that's that, I guess, right?
She's still in the case.
Wait, what? Nah, bro, that happened. We all saw that. I will bear witness.
She didn't say what was going on. She just left.
She smells like rotting meat. She's going back to the house.
Where are we going, Mom?
She's going back to the house. Oh, yeah.
Hello? I can't lose you.
You won't.
How do you know? Hiding in the walls. Is she a vampire?
April!
She's in the wall or something, bro. No. Did you just ask her if she's okay? Bro, no. No one is okay. Bro, you don't have any handcuffs?
God brought us together for a reason. This is it. I'm gonna get the book.
It was like a magic exorcism book.
In the name of the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit. Defende nos in prelio.
Well, I mean, I think it'll be fine if we turn some lights on, though. Just lights everywhere, right? So we don't encounter anything crazy. Check on the little girl, bro.
April! April, you under there? April!
What? Is April on the floor? That's not your wife, bro.
But I tore.
Oh. Don't trust it. Nope, I don't trust it, bro. Bro, somebody stand beneath her just in case the witch absolutely just lets go and she falls and just instantly cracks her skull. Maybe not. Grab her. Grab her.
Carolyn!
Bro, back up before she bites you your face.
Already gone. And now you're all gonna die.
Oh, yeah? Oh! Yeah, I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to delete her, bro.
I condemn you back to hell!
Is your daughter!
I know you're stronger than she is. You gotta fight it!
Keep it going, Roger!
You said you would never forget!
Thank her. You guys are better than me. I'm sorry. Wife, no wife, grandpa, grandma, it does not matter at all. Let me see you going after my kid with a knife. Hey, you're not making it. I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have some type of witch named Bathsheba inside of you. I don't care. What does that mean to me? It's my kid's life versus you. You lose every time. None of you ever will mean more than my kid. Never. So I'm telling you right now, all right? Everybody's getting deleted just for my one kid. 2 kids, 3 kids. It doesn't matter. I promise you. But all right, I don't care. Bathsheba's inside of me. All right. Please don't harm me. I didn't know what I was doing. All right. That's it? It's over?
It's over.
Nah. Nope. Guys, this cannot be the end. Is it the end? It's the end? It ends like this? Just so quickly.
And if we can, then he'd like to meet with us tomorrow. There's a case in Long Island he'd like to discuss.
Really?
Long Island. There's a case in Long Island he'd like to discuss. Well played. They're referring to Okay. What? The Warren. What do you mean this was based on a true story, guys? When they say based off of a true story, do they mean loosely? At the end of it, they say, oh, there's a case on Long Island. Being that this took place in the 70s, I think I know exactly what they're talking about. So growing up, I grew up on Long Island, New York, towards the eastern end of it, towards the end of it. And but I also spent a lot of time with family members in a small little town called Copeg. And right next to Copeg, for example, we would walk roughly, 15 minutes, let's say, to a park. The name of the park was Tanner Park. It was the beach, right? So 15 minutes from the house, we could walk to the beach and just live our lives, right? Young New Yorkers living on Long Island, crabbing and fishing off the docks. But the issue here is that when you get to the place called Tanner Park, the name changes from Copeg to Amityville Harbor, or Amityville, more famously known. Right? I know there were a lot of movies that took place in that area, movies that I have not seen. I've just heard about just growing up because it just took place between there and another beach called Jones Beach. I think these movies would be Jaws. I know there was another scary movie done in that region also, I think called Poltergeist, maybe. I've never seen these movies, but I know of them because of the place where I kind of grew up in. And so I'm guessing the area that they're referring to is most likely the Amityville Horror House, which I've seen plenty of times, walked past it, done all types of things, right? It's an ugly house, bro. I'm sorry. It's never been super appealing, so I never understood why. I guess it just looks like a house in Amityville Harbor. Right? They all have the same disgusting, weird look, right? With the 2 terrible windows in the front that look like eyes, right? So I'm guessing that in itself was what people were scared of mostly, right? And I know that the church that performed that exorcism is in North Amityville. It's a gigantic, Catholic church that's there. I was not alive during that time, so I don't know, right, exactly the full details, but I grew up in the area, so now imagine how much of the culture is kind of surrounded by a couple of many terrible things that happened in Amityville, Long Island, New York, guys. Absolutely. Apparently there was like some type of pact in like the 1700s of people who decided to delete themselves by walking out of the upstairs of a church, basically. They'd walk and just jump and fall down to the ground. It was a whole pact of that that happened for a very long time, oddly throughout the years. It wasn't just one incident. For some reason, people just went to this area on Long Island, New York to just delete themselves in the same kind of place, or fashion at least. As a movie, this movie was absolutely terrifying. I don't know if I want to see it again. I probably don't. I probably don't need to see this again. I encountered it. We all encountered it, specifically if you were here watching this with me. Right? We just encountered this. I was absolutely frightened throughout it. And I am not someone who, I don't think I scare easily. Right? But how I, again, tend to watch movies, I have to put myself in the shoes of the individual that's experiencing it. And if I do that, I take it to heart. I take everything to heart, unfortunately. And this frightens me. I want none of this to ever happen in real life. But the problem here is the Amityville Horror House scenario actually did happen. Right? I know that happened. Maybe not exactly how the newspaper says it happens or the church says it happens. But I know, in fact, that did happen. There was a crazy guy, all right, in Amityville Harbor, who decided to attempt to delete his family and delete his family. That's what he did, right? He was all over the news. I remember, again, there's no way to escape this, the myth of this, right? As you walk past the church, again, that did the exorcism on the place type of thing, or blessing. I have no idea the terminology, guys. Apologies. You walk past the church all the time, right? In New York, you walk past it, and that's the church, right? And if you go to the beach, guess what you see? The house, right? So, yeah, it's one of those weird things that you just grow up encountering. But I can never think of paranormal activity as real because, I have not experienced it, nor have I actually seen it happen in real life. So, if that's the case, and with my long years and travel in the way that I have done, it's hard for me to be like, yeah, listen, all of this stuff is real. If I can't touch it, it's not real to me. But I guess air is the same way, wind, right? I guess, was that the argument you were about to make, bro? I know. That's a valid argument, actually. If you were to say that to me, I would probably have to, sit and think of another way to kind of, one-up you on that one here. But you're right. All right, I can't see wind, but I feel it. What about that? What about that one here? But anyway, guys, as a movie, the movie is great. I think that it was filmed, again, decently. There were a couple of issues with lens choice, I'd say. Right? Lens choice was a wild one here, but I get it. If you want to have this like 1970s, 60s aesthetic, you're going to have to use a vintage lens to kind of, desaturate and mute some of the colors along with the overall contrast of the image, because things were not super contrasty. But all right. Listen, if you guys want to see the full-length reaction to this very specific movie, it is on Patreon at the second tier. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.